All right. On the bus last night. Greetings. On the bus last night, I picked up cards off the floor. I'm going to, first of all, I'm familiar with the Orisha Tarot. I'm not familiar with these other tarots. And I do know from studying Orisha Tarot and looking up information that tarot can be done with the normal plain deck of cards. When I was riding the Indigo last night, and these cards were on the ground, I picked them up along with a card. I'm going to read them. Normally you shuffle a deck of cards. I'm not going. They were shuffled when they were on the ground. I picked them up. I'm going to read them in the order that I picked them up. The last card I seen when getting off at my bus stop on 38th in Shadeland was the Nine of Hearts. Again, I am not familiar with reading anything outside of Orisha Tarot. I also picked up this card on the bus. It was turned over, so I could not see what was on the front of the card. It was turned over like this. I did what I was told. I picked the card up. Okay? Normally, I'm used to doing a 9-card spread with a wild card. 3 cards for past, 3 cards for present, 3 cards for future. There are more cards here than that. I'm going to consider anything past the 9 cards a wild card. And I said, well, Lord, I had to find space I grabbed my book, 40 Money Scriptures book. I said, that's the book I want to write it in. Let me look for a free page that's not written on. This book is no longer available, by the way. It's by Valerie Love. It's called 40 Money Scriptures. The first page I turned to that was a free page is day 39, Jeremiah 17:7-8. A rich blessing for you. But blessed is the one who trusts in me alone. The eternal will be his confidence. He is like a tree planted by water, sending out its roots beside the stream. It does not fear the heat or even drought. Its leaves stay green and its fruit is dependable no matter what it faces. The voice. Blessed with spiritual security is the man who believes and trusts in and relies on the Lord, and whose hope and confident expectation is the Lord. For he will be nourished like a tree planted by the water, that spreads out its roots by the river. It will not fear the heat when it comes, but its leaves will be green and moist, and it will not be anxious and concerned in a year of drought, nor stop bearing fruit. Amplified Bible. But blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord and has made the Lord his hope and confidence. He is like a tree planted along a riverbank, with its roots reaching deep into the water, a tree not bothered by the heat nor worried by long months of drought. Its leaves stay green and it goes right on producing all its luscious fruit. Living Bible. I'll be taking notes, seeing how it's my first time reading these type of cards. Let's see what fruit we're going to produce today. Since this was the last one when I got off the foot of the bus, I'm going to do 9 of Hearts first. For the purpose of the reading, all cards face up, not down. 9 of Hearts. Let's see if we can make sense of the wonderful cards that was okay. Tarot Guru. Living in the here and now. Of course my pen doesn't work. And when I say brief notes, brief. Be mindful for the moment so you don't miss opportunities staring you in the face. So this is an opportunity card. Focusing on the here and now can help you unlock long-term success and manifest positive change in your life. All right, here and now, I promise to love faithfully. Very positive meaning. Happiness and joy. Good luck. All right. Last card. If you're focused on the future, you're going to miss the opportunities that are already being offered. Planning for the future is great, but don't allow it to distract you from opportunities. It is a highly positive card to see, but the deeper meaning can be buried in the other cards in your reading. You are in the midst of an emotional or physical transformation. Okay. Both. Changes are coming, but if you're too distracted by looking, okay, I get the message. Let's put this one to the side. I got an 8 of hearts, a 2 of diamond, a 5 of diamond. Eight of Hearts, Tarot. Oh. Interesting. So hearts are considered cups. This makes sense. Well, let me check something out again real quick then. Because I just had a 9 of, so do you consider that a cup too? I just want to check. A 9 of, hearts are cups. Heart, cups. Let's write that up there. Invitate 9 of cups. Splurge, indulge, and enjoy life's pleasures. Good food, wine, appreciating the arts. Praise God. I was using Tarot Guru, but I think I'm going to skip over to Biddy Tarot. I like it. Suggest you sense that something is missing, particular on an emotional or spiritual level, and instead of waiting around, I like Biddy Tarot. All right, I'm doing my past cards right now, so past. And since I am reading it upright and not reversed, disappointment, abandoned, withdrawal, escape. Escape. That sounds right. A man walks away from the 8 cups standing in the foreground. The cups are arranged in such a way that it looks like one is missing, a sign that emotional fulfillment and wholeness is lacking. The man has turned his back on these cups with a sense of loss and disappointment and shuffles away into the mountains. Wow. A nearby river symbolizes his emotions, and the mountains represent the awareness that will not be an easy journey, though it will be necessary for true long-term happiness. The moon in the night sky illuminates the path ahead. The man is living in the dead of night, hoping to go unnoticed, suggesting that there may be a level of escape or avoidance in this card. Coming out of the dark. When the 8 of Cups shows up in a tarot reading, you may feel compelled to walk away from a disappointing situation. It could mean turning your back on an unfulfilling relationship, job, career path, living arrangement, or creative project that was once a source of great happiness to you, but now only brings you pain. You have invested yourself emotionally, but despite your best efforts, are disappointed. It hasn't turned out the way you had expected it to, and you realize that you are no longer getting anything out of this situation. Now, the only choice is to put it behind you and move on with your life, even if it brings you sadness as you say goodbye. So, missing. 8 of the 9 is opportunity, and 8 is missing link. Two of diamonds. Two of diamonds, tarot. Diamonds are considered pentacles. Shine bright like a diamond. Pentacles. Bright like a diamond. Put cups underneath this. Okay. Biddy Tarot. Meaning. Multiple priorities. What I love about this is that it shows you what the actual tarot card, if I were to be reading an actual tarot card deck that is not Orisha, would look like. There you go. You can see it or not. There you go. Upright, multiple priorities, time management, prioritization, adaptability. I just said today I need to work on my prioritization. So yeah. In the Two of Pentacles, a young man dances while juggling 2 coins in his hand. The infinity symbol links the coin, suggesting that this man can handle unlimited problems so long as he manages his time. Time management. Just said that today. I need to manage my time and In the background, two ships sail the high seas, bobbing up and down on the huge wave, another sign that the ups and downs of life are manageable with focus and attention. Focus and attention. These are based on the Rider-Waite cards, just so you know, which I normally don't utilize, but okay. When the Two of Pentacles appears in a tarot reading, it is safe to say you are juggling your priorities, roles, and responsibilities. For example, you may be a working parent, a general manager of a business, an administrative assistant in a busy office, or someone who works multiple jobs. In the upright position, this card notes you are doing an excellent job of balancing these different priorities, and you can take on whatever life throws at you. But this too reminds you that the line between coping with these demands and losing control is thin. You need to manage your time, energy, and resources carefully so you do not lose your balance. The Two of Pentacles often appears when you are busy rushing from one thing to the next with little downtime in between. Thank you, YouTube. You have given me a little extra time in between. You may tell yourself that you haven't got enough time or you're in a rush. However, remember that you don't have to be busy to get things done. Sometimes taking a break is the most productive thing you can do. Similarly, the Two of Pentacles can appear when you are getting caught up in the day-to-day demands and losing sight of the bigger picture. Bigger picture. If this resonates, ask yourself, what life do I want and how can I reorganize my schedule to create the life I desire? That's what I was asking myself earlier. I don't know if this should be a past card. This should be a present card. Okay. I am a lady who loves highlights. There we go. The Two of Pentacles invites you to manage your time and your priorities. Patient, flexible, adaptable. All right. The juggling game. Five of Diamonds, which is really Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles.
According to Wikipedia, the Five of Coins, or the Five of Pentacles, is a card when upright means to lose all faith, losing resources, losing a lover. Mostly shows up when you've had a breakup, and losing security whether financially or emotionally, or both.
Losing my religion. That would be correct. Let's go to Biddy. All right, so this deals with financial loss. Financial loss. Adventure, time management, opportunity. What was the other one? Missing link. Ooh wee, y'all getting to the nitty gritty. 5 of Pentacles. Financial loss, poverty, lack, mindset, isolation, worry. That was the past. Let's put those to the side. Although that could really be tied into, I guess, going in. Let's see what the present cards hold. King of Diamonds, which would be King of Pentacles. And before I forget, my fault, I've never done a live tarot reading. Let me show you these real quick. And I don't want to take them out of order. All right, so we did 5 of Pentacles. I showed you 2 of Diamonds. Let's show you 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups. 8 of Cups Tarot, Biddy. 8 of Cups Tarot. I was hoping it would show y'all a picture. Here it is. I need all my cups. I need all the rain cups. Nine of Cups Tarot. Nine of Cups. All right. All right, yeah, so I'm used to having, I realize something in my life is missing. I see a bigger picture. But it comes with loss, financial loss. Well, you know, the guy in the Bible, the wealthy man. So before I get into, so that's the past. Before we move on, scripture. Matthew 19:21-24. Jesus answered him, "If you wish to be perfect, that is, have the spiritual maturity that accompanies godly character with no moral or ethical deficiencies, go and sell what you have and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. And come follow me, being my disciple, believing and trusting in me, and walking the same path of life that I walk." But when the young man heard this, he left grieving and distressed, for he owned much property and had many possessions, which he treasured more than his relationship with God. Jesus said to his disciples, "I assure you and most solemnly say to you, it is difficult for a rich man who clings to possessions and status as security to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again, I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man who places his faith in wealth and status to enter the kingdom of God." That's where I'm at. I'm willing to sell everything I got for my kingdom here on earth, not in the pretend man-made heaven. Let's keep it going. Pentacles, King. King of Pentacles. Well, I guess I should hold on. I like when it pops up with Pentacles. King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds Tarot. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance. King. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance. Pentacle. Penthouse suite. All right. I ain't in the penthouse suite yet, so we must be transitioning. The King of Pentacles sits on a throne embellished with carvings of bulls, representing his connection to the astrological sign of Taurus, and grapes and vines adorn his robe. Symbolizing wealth and abundance, in his right hand he holds the scepter of his power, and in the left he holds a golden coin. Symbolic of his material influence, the king has an innate ability to create material wealth and financial abundance. And better yet, he can sustain his wealth over time through self-discipline, control, and leadership. At his feet and around his throne are more vines, flowers, and plants representing the highest attainment of material success. His castle sits behind him, a symbol of all he has built through his efforts and determination. The king is therefore very serious about financial security and has made the accumulation of his wealth his focus in life. He is proud of his achievements and likes to show others his prized possessions and wealth. Seven of Spades. Seven of Spades, Tarot. Spade is a sword. See if I can been drawing these characters. Let me see if I know how to draw a spade. Okay, so it looks like an upside down heart with a little triangle. I did okay on the spade, y'all. See my little spade? Okay, anyway. Seven of Swords. Seven Swords. All right, Biddy, what you got? Betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically. Oh. Betrayal. Okay. Yeah. Strategic moves. That is a chapter in my Supreme Reign Love Redefined book on Amazon that I keep getting offers for, but they every offer is not exactly a good offer. Strategic moves. Just because somebody offer you something don't mean it's good for you. All right. The Seven of Swords shows a man sneaking away from a military camp with 5 swords in his arm. He looks over his shoulder at the 2 upright swords he has left behind. The smile on his face suggests that he is proud of himself for having slipped away without being noticed. Traditionally, the Seven of Swords indicate theft, betrayal, deception, and trickery. You might be trying to get away with something and are sneaking around behind other people's backs, hoping to go undetected. If you are lucky, you might get away with your secret intact, but if you are unlucky, others will soon find out what you have done, causing you shame and embarrassment. Be aware that anytime you are cunning or deception to gain an advantage over someone or something else, you are at risk of being found out. And even if you are not, the cover-up will require a tremendous amount of effort, and it may not be worth it. Alternatively, you may be the victim of someone else's betrayal. Others are not being candid with you, and you may be unaware of their lies and deception. You may trust someone who then turns out to be running their own agenda, leaving you high and dry. Look out for any sneaky behavior and listen to your intuition when something does not feel right or seems too good to be true. On a more positive note, the Seven of Swords points out that you need to be strategic in what you do. You know you cannot do everything at once, nor should you. That is correct. Woosah. Instead, you must prioritize what's important to you and direct your focus and attention on the few tasks that will move you closer to your goals. It's the 80-20 rule. Again, that goes back to prioritizing. Focus on the 20%. You may be able to accept some responsibilities or duties, but not all of them, or you may say yes to some projects at the expense of others. Shortcuts, back doors. Shortcuts, back doors. Rather than following the process. Less process. Let's see. The Seven of Swords suggests that you may need to put yourself first to get what you want, even if it means letting others down or putting others offside. All right. Self first. Say no. Okay. Sherpa told me that as well. That's what Rev said. Rev Valerie, love. So that is confirming what she said. They'll be there. That's what she said. You got to take care of some things. Even if others may not agree with you or understand where you are coming from. Could also imply you're trying to escape from a situation that is not working for you anymore. Rather than dealing with it head on, you may attempt to run away from commitment, responsibility, hard work, or love. You may procrastinate, letting problems slip and become worse because you do not want to deal with them. Sometimes you just have to face what has to be faced. Got a lot going on here. Again, that's the Seven of Swords. Seven of Spades and the Swords. We got some more cups going on. It's a king card. King of Cups. King of Hearts Tarot. I filled the page, y'all. I'm gonna work on the next page in scripture. Day 40, numbers 6:22 to 27. You are blessed, rich, supernaturally supplied, and abundantly prosper to overflow. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. New International Version. The Eternal One bless and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Eternal lift up his countenance to look upon you and give you peace. The Voice. The Lord bless and keep you, protect you, sustain you, and guard you. The Lord make his face shine upon you with favor and be gracious to you, surrounding you with loving kindness. The Lord lift up his countenance face upon you with divine approval and give you peace, a tranquil heart, and life. Amplified Bible. All right. King of Hearts. King of Hearts. King of Cups. Show it to y'all one more time. Emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. That's that chakra chaining, honey. Emotionally balanced. Chakra chaining, yoga, meditation. Although I don't meditate as much as I would like to, but I'm about to fix that. Compassionate, diplomatic. Passionate, diplomatic. The King of Cups sits on a large stone throne and wears a blue tunic and a gold cape, a symbol of his authority and status. A small fish amulet hangs around his neck, symbolizing his creativity. In his right hand, he holds a cup representing the emotions, and his left has a scepter, showing power and control unlike the other cup's court cards. He doesn't look at his cup and seems to be focused elsewhere. Perhaps he has already mastered his emotional self and doesn't need to concentrate as hard on this facet of himself. The King of Cups appears to be floating on a granite block in the middle of turbulent sea. Behind him on his right, a fish jumps out the ocean, while on the left, a ship sails steadily despite the waves. These images show that this king stays calm and balanced even in turbulent conditions. Honey, the water is turbulent indeed, and has learned how to stay open to his emotions and unconscious impulses without being overwhelmed by them. He keeps power and control while balancing his feelings. Yes, I have learned a lot. So yeah, I talk about uh, the benefits of yoga and meditation and chakras in my book, The 7 African Power Sacred Practices for Beginning Practitioners. It's on Amazon right now for sale. If you would like to look in it in more detail, um, I would highly suggest it if you are just starting out. Okay. Beautiful book, full of creativity, very informative, inspiring, and encouraging. A lot of magic in it. That is a magical book you want to keep for yourself. And it's PG, so for the kids as well. Amen. All right. Okie dokie. Got these. I'm going to put these over here. All right. The King of Cups. Ooh, we got a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Spades. Didn't know I was going to be learning today, but that's all right. Well, learning these today. King of Spades. We're doing future cards now. 369. All right. King of Spades Tarot. Swords. This looks like me all day long. In my mind. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All right. Whew. Let's see. King of Swords. Mental clarity, intellectual power, authority, and truth. Praise God. Intellectual power, authority, truth. The King of Swords sits upon his throne, facing forward as if ready to confront whatever life throws at him. He holds a sword in his right hand, the hand of conscious, rational mind, and points it upright to the left. The side of the subconscious, intuitive mind, this symbolizes the king's decisiveness, but also flexibility in all matters. While he makes decisions based mostly on his intellectual understanding, he stays open to his intuition. The king wears a blue tunic, symbol of a desire for spiritual knowledge, and a purple cape, symbolic of his compassion and intellect. The back of his throne is decorated with butterflies, transformation, crescent moons, and an angel just near his left ear, positioned as if to give him subtle guidance. The trees behind him stand still and the clouds have settled. The wind from the previous sword's court card has died down, giving the impression of stability and clarity rather than the confusion of sweeping change. Ooh, peace be still. Yes, peace be still. All right. Goddess pose. Yes. Okay. Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds Tarot. Queen of Diamonds. Ooh, that sounds delicious. It does. Shine bright like a diamond. Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Pentacles. We're going to get some gems today. Queen of Diamonds. Nurturing, practical, providing financially a working parent. So, from past, present, and future, that means I will be able to financially. That means the financial situation don't last always, and that I will eventually be able to help other people financially. That sounds beautiful. In the Queen of Pentacles, a woman sits on a stone throne decorated with carvings of fruit trees, goats, angels, and other symbols of material success and sensual pleasure. She cradles a gold coin with both hands and looks down on it with loving care as if to nurture this symbol of wealth and material success. Luscious plants and flowers surround her, representing her connection to Mother Earth, nature, and abundance. A small rabbit jumps near to where she is seated, symbolizing fertility and suggesting that her life is in flow and alignment. I just seen a rabbit earlier today. I said, oh, look at the cute little rabbit just hopping around. Okay, and a bee. A rabbit and a bee. Rabbit, bee. Because I was out on the porch earlier getting stuff ready, or at least attempting to before I got that lovely email. And just because you get an email blocking something don't mean that you don't do other stuff while things are getting worked out on the back end. All right, so that was Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Spades. We got some high cards. Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades, Tarot. Again, I'm not familiar with this deck. Although, before I started doing Orisha Tarot readings, I would go to get my readings at the Spirit of Enlightenment Center off of Washington Street. I normally went about 2 times per year. All right. Independent, unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, direct communication. This is the third card. The pineal gland came to me while I was reading that. When you do meditation, it clears your communication. And then also, your pineal gland decalcification and activation. Let's get to this first and we'll talk about the pineal gland. Let me write down that came to mind. Pineal gland. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm already on this page. The Queen of Swords sits on a throne decorated with a cherub representing the Queen's softer side and butterflies representing transformation. She faces towards the future with her left hand raised as if to receive it, and in her right hand she holds a sword up high and straight, representing her desire to find the truth in all matters. As with the earlier swords court cards, clouds accumulate in the sky and a strong wind that passes through the trees, symbolizing the ongoing nature of change. Transformation card. Queen of Swords upright. The Queen of Swords combines the mental clarity and intellectual power of the Suite of Swords with the maturity and receptiveness of the Queen. You have the gift of being able to use your intellect and unbased judgment while also remaining flexible and open to receive input from other sources. As you lead from the head and not the heart, you are better able to discern situations without the influence of emotion or sentimentality. You may believe that empathy or compassion towards others will distract you from the task at hand. Instead, you prefer to know the how, what, why, where, when, and who of everything to help you make sense of your environment and better understand others. It is not that you do not care about others, but you connect with other people through an intellectual understanding rather than an emotional one. The Queen of Swords notes that you are a truth seeker. You are open to hearing the thoughts and opinions of others, but ultimately, you filter that information to decipher what is true and what is not. When interacting with others, you will not tolerate mistruths or excessive fluff. You prefer to get to the heart of the matter without engaging too much chit-chat or gossip. That would be me all day long, period, point blank. The Queen of Swords suggests that you have an innate ability to tell it like it is. You are a quick thinker and highly perceptive, piercing through the noise and confusion to get straight to the point. There is no beating around the bush or softening of your comments. That last book I just did called Codependent, Silence No More. Actually, that book and Supreme Brain Love Redefined and Love Funk, there was no raw, straight to the point, no beat around the bush. But the Codependent book is less than 70 pages. The other ones have like 150 or they were longer. I made it real cute and tried to put some glitter on it and sprinkle some stuff in there to add some fluff to it. That Codependent, if you got some relationship issues or you are having trouble seeing through the lies that you've been told or something just don't feel right in that relationship, you need that book. That's going to cut all of that, and it's going to take you less than 30 to 45 minutes to read it, if it takes you that long. We get to the heart of the matter instantaneous. I ain't got time I need it to go out, and I need it to go out quickly, and I need that message to be real simple and simplistic that even a person in school can understand it. That's in grade school or middle school, or that's in your preschooler. Okay, maybe not that far. Elementary school. Because, the boys, probably some girls too, are already starting to hit on you in elementary school. They need to understand that this is the mentality going forward. No fluff. All right. You prefer to get to the heart of the matter without engaging too much chit chat or gossip. The Queen of Swords suggests that you haven't. Okay. All right. There is no beating around the bush or softening of your comments, opinions, and thoughts. You are upfront and honest in your views, and you expect the same from others. For this reason, many people respect your opinion and come to you for advice when they need clarity. Amen. I advise you just buy the book. The books, if you get them, you be okay. If you want a personal session, I do personal sessions at a cost, and my Etsy page link has been ready for a very long time. It's been waiting on you for them consults. All right. As a determined, independent, and resilient person, you have established clear boundaries, and you are quick to call out someone who crosses them. People do not mess with you, not because you threaten them or inflict violence, but because you set expectations up front. Yes, that last book is all about expectations and how you want to be treated. Some people might be intimidated by you, but once they get past your tough exterior and develop a sense of trust and respect, they see your softer side. Aww. So sweet. All right, let's put the swords over here. Queen of Swords. That is me all day long. Queen of Swords. We've done the past, present, future cards. We've gotten through the 9 of the deck. I am wondering something real quick, so I'm just going to look it up in my voodoo book. One moment. Since I'm only used to doing past, present, future, wild, or doing a 1 draw or 3 draw, I want to see. Let's see. Oh. Right here. Okay. We'll go to the back of the book. Maybe it's not this one. Hold on. For those of you going a little deeper into your tarot decks, wands are known as petro or fire. Cups and water are known as Congo. Swords and air is known as Rada, R-A-D-A. Disc or pentacles is known as Santeria. Since I'm here, and again, I'm not really familiar with working with a regular deck of cards, I'm just going to write some things in real quick. So by swords and air, I'm going to write spades. By disc or pentacles, I'm going to write diamonds. By cups and water, I'm going to write heart. Heart, spades, diamonds. I haven't came across not one wand. I'm about to come across a wand now. As soon as I touch with you on the pineal gland. What I want was not in there. Hold on. Using the cards. That's that section I didn't read to you when I did the tarot readings on YouTube, where I covered the cards, all the cards. All right, so I'm familiar with that. 4-card spread. Look again. Readings. This has more than one 4-card spread in it. 1, 2, 3. That's the spread I normally do. That is also mentioned in my Autorisha book, Tree of Life spread. All right, pituitary gland. Just get busy. Is it the pituitary? Pineal, I'm sorry. Pineal gland activation. Pineal gland. The pineal gland plays a role in our spiritual development and communication with spiritual beings. Let's go to Gaia. G-A-I-A. Quantum field. Rewired. They got lots of nice videos over here. Although I haven't ever visited Gaia much, I ended up through spiritual downloads coming across pineal gland activation and decalcification on YouTube and some other things. But now that I know, I will have to visit Gaia more often. Matter of fact, add to home screen. Thank you so much. Yes, please do. Okay. The pineal gland is a small endocrine gland that resembles a pine cone and is located deep in your brain. It is called the seat of the soul. It is responsible for a variety of functions related to our senses that range from melatonin production to psychic abilities. In our collection of pineal gland documentaries, study the science and Egyptian conspiracy theories surrounding the Eye of Horus, or the third eye chakra, now called the pineal gland. Explore the activation of these energy centers in the human brain with yogic meditation, DMT, psychedelics, I have a song out called Sex, Rejection, Alcohol. Listen, psychedelics, and even fluoride. Okay. These did not tell me about a different kind of spread outside of the past, present, future wild card. So I'm still going to read the rest of these cards because they were left for me for a reason. Let's get to it. I had not experienced any wands. I bet this is a wand. Club wand. You'll find me in the club. King of clubs. Pocket fuller. Okie dokie, king of clubs. And we just talked about, here we go. Sword, spades, diamond disc. Clubs, petrol, fire. Okay, let me draw a club up here, at least attempt to. Kind of looks like a 3-leaf clover. So it was like a circle and a circle and a circle. Dear Lord, I'm so glad I'm not paid to draw. But I guess even if I did, it could be abstract. Clubs. And you know, I don't want to forget. All right, club, fire, petrol, heart, cup, water, Congo, swords, errata, spade, centuria, discs, diamond, pentacles. King of club, tarot.
According to Muzar Gallery, the King of Clubs is a symbol of power, strength, and authority. It represents the qualities of leadership, confidence, and determination.
Don't try that at home. All right. I'm going to Biddy. Natural born leader, vision, entrepreneur, honor. And King of Wands, of course, just like I said. Wands. Of course, there was nothing left after that. Vision, entrepreneur, honor. King of Wands. Lord, whoever else is in this same boat, I hope they get these same cards. Looking good so far. The King of Wands sits on his throne holding a blossoming wand in his hand, a symbol of life and creativity. His throne and caps are decorated with lions and salamanders, both symbols of fire and strength. We just got finished talking about petrol and fire. The salamanders biting their own tails. Their own tails represent infinity and the ongoing drive to move forward against all obstacles. Come on, Neo from the Matrix. Okay. Yeah. King of Wands. What else we got? Queen of Hearts, which is Queen of Cups. Queen of Heart Tarot. Queen of Heart Tarot. People have this as their bedroom decoration, y'all. Oh, okay. It's on Pinterest. Symbology. Interesting. I don't see Biddy listed here. Queen of Tarot got her own website. Queen of Heart Tarot does. queenoftarot.com. I found Biddy. Queen of Cups. Compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, and flow. Queen of Hearts. Compassionate, caring, emotionally stable. That emotional word again. Intuitive and flow. The Queen of Cups is a beautiful, introspective woman who sits on a throne at the edge of the sea. Oh, good. I need to visit some more oceans and water. I love the sea. In her hand, she holds a golden cup adorned with handles shaped like angels. Aww. Unlike most of the cups in the Suite of Cups card, this cup is closed, showing that the Queen's thoughts and feelings come from her subconscious mind and the depths of her soul. She sits upon a stone throne decorated with images of sea nymphs, fish, and scallop shells. The sea and fish are symbols of the unconscious mind, and water represents emotion, spirit, and perception. A cloudless, bright blue sky and placid water of the sea surround her feet. Her feet do not touch the water, they rest on colorful pebbles on the shore. It is as if she is connected to her emotions as represented by the water, but not overwhelmed by them. I am real curious. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Four of Diamonds. Disc. It's a disc card. Four of Diamonds. Tarot. Four of Diamonds. Tarot. Pentacles. Disc. Saving money, security, conservatism, scarcity, control. I need to do all those. Save, security, conservatism, scarcity, control. The Four of Pentacles shows a man sitting on a stool beyond the boundaries of his hometown. His arms are wrapped tightly around a coin as if he fears he may lose it if he loosens his grip. He balances another pentacle on his head, impeding his connection with spirit, and 2 more sit securely underneath his feet. He clearly doesn't want anyone to take his coins. However, because he is so attracted to his money, he can't move or go anywhere. He has no one to speak to, not even the friends and family members in the community behind him. The man finds himself stuck in one place with a singular fixation: wealth. What came to mind was a blessing and a curse. If there's someone you don't trust when it comes to your money, that can be both a blessing and a curse once abundance is obtained. Depending on your relationships with those around you, as well as your relationship with money. The Four of Pentacles asks you to examine your relationship with money. Are you accumulating wealth and investing your money wisely while still enjoying your day-to-day life? Or are you desperately clinging to every coin, afraid to spend your money for fear that you do not have enough or could lose it forever? In its most positive state, the Four of Pentacles suggests that you have created wealth and abundance by maintaining a steady focus on your goals and acting conservatively. You are attentive to your long-term financial security, actively saving money and watching your expenses so you can accumulate wealth and live a comfortable lifestyle, not just now, but also in the future. You may consider a savings plan, family budget, a retirement plan, and safe investments so you can protect what you accumulated over time and slowly and steadily increase your net worth. However, the Four of Pentacles typically accompanies a scarcity mindset, especially with money and material possessions. Instead of spending your cash and enjoying a comfortable lifestyle, you are choosing to stockpile your finances for fear you might lose it all or someone else might take it away. Your budget may be so conservative or strict that it cuts out many of life's pleasures, including travel, social occasions, gifts, or fun activities. But for what purpose? Money works best when it can flow in exchange, not when it is being stashed away. Deep down, you may realize that you are foregoing happiness and fulfillment in your life because you do not want to spend any of your money and you sold out for an overly safe approach to life. If this resonates, find a healthy balance between spending and saving so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor but also save up for the future. The Four of Pentacles also suggests that you are placing too much value on money and material possessions. You may be attached to material things, allowing possessions to become your life. You assess your self-worth based on how much you earn, the car you drive, how expensive your home is, and where you take your holidays. But it's a catch-22. Because as your standard of living increases, so too will the need to work hard to generate income to sustain this kind of lifestyle, leaving you with little time to enjoy your wealth. The broader lesson with the Four of Pentacles is to honor and respect money and wealth, but don't become so attached that you lose sight of what's most important to you: friends, family, happiness, and love. If you are struggling with your finances, then the Four of Pentacles comes as wise advice to manage your money and resources more carefully so that you do not live beyond your means. Make sure to do not spend more than you earn and that you have a budget and savings plan in place so you can reach your financial goals and live a secure and stable life. Beyond money and wealth, the Four of Pentacles appears when you are seeking out more control in your life. finance card. Flexibility. Finance, flexibility, and relationships. Finance, flexibility, relationships. Nothing can get into a closed hand. Can enter or leave a closed hand. Okay. Queen of Spades. I'm sorry, Ten of Spades. Ten of Spades, Tarot. The Swords again. Hello. Whatchamacallit? Ten of Swords, Tarot card meaning. Painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis. Dear God, can we throw this one back? Let's write it down. Deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis. Betrayal. The Ten of Swords shows a man lying face down, apparently dead with 10 swords in his back. A red cape drapes over the lower half of his body as a sign of dignity as he leaves this world. While the dark sky is ominous, the sun is rising on the horizon, bringing a renewed sense of hope and opportunity. The calm scene in the background also brings solace, suggesting that even in times of darkness, there's a sense of peace and calm to be found. The Ten of Swords marks a painful yet inevitable ending. For example, a relationship may come to an abrupt end, your job may be cut, or a contract is broken. It is as if the ending has come out of the blue and rocked your world. You could have never expected it, but now it has happened, cutting to the core and leaving you feeling as if the world has crumbled in around you. You are grieving the pain of this shocking loss and wonder if you will ever love or find work or trust again. Okay. When the Ten of Swords appears in a tarot reading, you may be the victim of another person's betrayal or deceit. You feel as if you have been stabbed in the back and are reeling from someone else's action. Your partner may have cheated on you, a colleague may spread nasty rumors about you, or a family member has betrayed your trust. The pain inflicted runs deep, not because what they have done is hurtful, but because you know deep down that this marks the end of your relationship as you know it with them. Along with feeling the pain, you may grieve the loss of the relationship. This is another relationship. The Ten of Swords can suggest that you are taking on the role of victim, hoping others will pity you and save you from despair. You cannot change the actions of another person, but you can change how you respond. Even if you have been harmed or betrayed, you can now have a choice to pick yourself up and move forward with your life rather than falling deep in a heap hoping someone will take pity on you. You know what? I paid a lot of money to learn that lesson. You can only control your thoughts, emotions, and whatever else, and then you cannot control the other person. Okay? Yes, I paid that psychologist lots of money to learn that lesson. In a way, the Ten of Swords is about letting go and accepting your current circumstances. You no longer resist change but allow it to happen, even if it causes you initial pain and hurt to you. You recognize that there must be a change to facilitate renewal and allow it to occur rather than fighting it. The good news is that the Ten of Swords marks the final ordeal. No more pain will come to you from that source. The hour is darkest before dawn, and you must experience the full impact of what has happened before you can move forward and start over. Is it going to be easy? No. But will this ordeal last forever? No. Pick yourself up. I must say that doing what I do, I have gone through quite a few acquaintances and friends and loss of relationships. But I am much happier now with the person I am currently today than I was. So, me developing into the person I am now, every bit worth it. Pick yourself up off the ground and reflect upon what happened to you and why and what you can learn from the experience. When you do this, the hurt and pain will fade and you will soon see why all of this needed to happen so that you could evolve to your fullest potential. This card is the bomb. The pain and hurt you have endured have not gone without purpose. Use the positive power within you to learn from your pain and draw wisdom from defeat. Ten of Swords come through. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All day. I've gotten past that phase. That phase is long gone. Forgive and move on stage. Forgive and move on. Increased self. Let me see. Evolve fullest potential. Evolve fullest potential. Whew. We got 2 cards left. Let's get to it. Queen of Clubs. Here we go with the wands again. Queen of Clubs Tarot. Ooh, excuse me. While I'm waiting for it to come up. Maybe I'm gonna sing something else to you in a minute because this thing ain't moving nowhere. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Queen of Wands. Now there was not a full deck on the bus, so I'm not working with a full deck of cards. I'm working with the cards that I have been given. Amen. Upright. Courage, confidence, independence, social butterfly, determination. Queen of Wands. Cups. Courage, confidence, Independence. Social butterfly. You give me butterfly. Make me fly so high in the sky. You give me butterfly. You give me butterfly. The Queen of Wands sits upon a throne. I don't know if what I can say about the folks the writer people who created, they're not into none of that colorism stuff. They got them all different colors. I love that. The Queen of Wands sits upon a throne decorated with lions facing opposite directions. A symbol of fire and strength. In her left hand on her crown and behind her are sunflowers, symbolizing life, fertility, joy, and satisfaction. Sunflowers. Oh, shoot. In her right hand holds a wand with one small sprout springing to life. A black cat sits at her feet, a sign that while this queen is bold and outgoing, she is also in touch with her shadow self, the darker, lesser-known side of her being. That would be me. Definitely. The Queen of Wands reminds you that you are upbeat, courageous, and determined. You are here to see through your creative visions and life purpose, even in the face of adversity and challenge. Highly self-actualized and self-aware, you know how to best channel your strengths and weaknesses to achieve your goals. You are optimistic and full of ideas to share with others. You know what you want and how to get it, and are masterful at engaging with others to achieve your goals. Stay fiercely determined and focused on your goals while being friendly and optimistic with those around you. The Queen of Wands asks you to be bold in your undertakings and actions. Don't be afraid to own your real power and put it out into the world. You have so much to offer, so shine your light bright. Believe in yourself and what you stand for, and don't be afraid to speak up and be heard. No one will silence you. Ever the social butterfly, the Queen of Wands suggests that you lead a busy life, making connections with others and putting yourself out there as you pursue your creative vision. You radiate health and vitality, and your inner vibrancy fills you with energy and inspiration. A natural-born intelligent leader who actively inspires others, you can be quite the mover and shaker. Influencing others through your vision, courage, and determination, you instill in them the power and self-assurance that they can achieve anything they set their mind to. The Queen of Wands also shows you are expressing yourself fully in your external world and enjoy being the center of attention. You create a powerful first impression and can quickly win others over with your sweet, warm, and charming nature. Now is the perfect time to put yourself out there and meet new people or create a community of like-minded people. They will be drawn in by your energy, passion, and enthusiasm, and together you can create positive change in the world. Finally, the Queen of Wands encourages you to get to know your shadow self, the lesser known and sometimes darker side of you, who you really are. This doesn't necessarily need to be a negative aspect of yourself, but could be something that most people don't know about you yet. It may be your dark sense of humor, a secret life from your past, or a passion project you've kept hidden away. While you may want to protect this part of yourself, the Queen of Wands encourages you to express this side more openly with others. Don't be afraid to show your shadow now and then. It will enable you to connect with others on a deeper level. One small sprout springing to life. One sprout. It just takes the right one sprout. Just one sprout. One sprout by the right circumstance. One sprout. I love black cats. the lines there in the background, y'all. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. We are on our last card, honey. Woo! My gosh. Yes, indeed. And it's a 2. Let me see. 2 of Cups. Two of Cups tarot. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is beautiful imagery. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction. Okay. It's another relationship card. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it at the bottom. Let's see, 2 of Hearts. Because I done filled up a whole nother page. I'm on my 3rd page filling it up. Unified love. Unified love. Partnership, mutual attraction. Let me put these back in the wedding day card. Okay? I'm just gonna keep these in that card I picked up that was face down. I don't know. Let's see what happens. The 2 of Cups shows a young man and woman exchanging cups and pledging their love for one another. Above them floats the caduceus of Hermes, a winged staff with 2 snakes wrapped around it, the ancient symbol of commerce, trade, and exchange. Snakes. I know them. Okay. Snakes are good luck in China. I love snakes, actually. Matter of fact, there's my snake right there. Because it's such a positive symbol. There's a snake in my hair. At the top of the caduceus is a lion's head, signifying passion and fire energy, and suggesting that there may be a lot of fiery sexual energy between these 2 people. Oh, that sounds like a great time. It's about time. Yeah, I welcome that right there. Yeah. Fiery energy. Let's see. If this sounds like your reading, I hope you get the same thing. Some of that fiery energy. Yes. If the Ace of Cups represents the flow of love from within, The Two of Cups is the flow of love between two people. With this card, you are creating deep connections and partnerships. So this answers the question of the man with the coins in his hand and coins at his feet, but afraid to do anything. Nothing can. That was the Four of Diamonds. So this answers the Four of Diamond question. Okay. Four of Diamonds, Four of Disc, Four of Pentacles. Gotcha. Deep connections and partnerships based on shared values, compassion, and unconditional love. Unconditional love. Okay. While these relationships are still in the early stages, they have the potential to grow and develop into something deeply fulfilling and rewarding in the long term. You have mutual respect and appreciation for one another. And together you reach higher planes of consciousness and understanding. When the Two of Cups card appears in a tarot reading, you may enter a new partnership, perhaps with a lover, friend, or business partner. You are both focused on creating a relationship that is mutually beneficial. One that will create a win-win situation for both parties. You see eye to eye, hallelujah, and appreciate what each other can bring to the table. In a romantic relationship, the Two of Cups shows a blossoming new union based on mutual attraction. There is both a physical and soul connection that leaves you giddy and weak at the knees. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me. In a daze, it is so amazing. Okay, come on, weak in the knees. You bring out the best in each other and lift each other to even higher levels of potential. The exchange of emotion is heartfelt, and you are both willing to do whatever it takes to support one another. In some cases, the Two of Cups can refer to a marriage proposal or engagement. In a business partnership, the Two of Cups is a sign you are both on the same wavelength and share a similar vision for the venture you are creating together. You may not have the same skills as each other, but you create a beautiful synergy when you work together. For example, one of you may be talented at sales and marketing, while the other excels at managing the business operations. A partnership like this, built on trust, harmony, and mutual respect, is likely to succeed so long as you continue to communicate with one another and focus on your shared alignment. Though it never hurts to have a contract or agreement in place to ensure this dreamy business partnership continues this way. This is so beautiful. You know, I've got my own thoughts on marriage, but that is a whole different video. Yeah. Marriage for normal people versus marriage for people who actually have money. That's two separate worlds. That's a different video. But I do welcome a partnership uh, in the future. That would be lovely. As far as the degrees to that partnership, well, let's just watch the cards unfold, shall we? All right. It's beautiful. I think whoever dropped the cards on the bus, and I'm glad I didn't miss the bus. I was actually going to go later to the bus stop. I caught an early bus. The early bird gets the worm. So I'm glad I caught the early bus. I was going to catch the 11:45, and I got on the bus around 11:11. I did good. For those of you who don't know your numerology, new beginnings. Universe giving you a chance. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. Spiritual awakening. Spiritual growth. Stay positive and remain focused on your financial goals. That's the angel number on that. And I did do my life. Oh, I watched an excellent video about life paths and things of that nature the other day. I am a 7. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button. If you resonated with it at all, go ahead, leave a message. Tell me how so, and if you want one-on-one or consultations, constellations or anything like that, leave a message in the comment. I'll send you the link. You can book a session. Like I said, I've not done regular card tarot before. I'm not even familiar with the normal deck. I normally use Orisha cards. So, we'll see. All right. Peace, blessings. Hoped it helped you as much as it helped me. Okay. Hopefully. Awesome.